So, in cinemas from Monday the 17th, Those Who Wish Me Dead, which is an action thriller directed by Taylor Sheridan, who was in Sons of Anarchy, wrote the screenplay for Sicario, the Denis of thriller. Other screenwriting credits include Hell or High Water, Wind River. Actually, most recently, that Without Remorse, that Tom Clancy thing, which is not so great. So, this is adapted from a book by Michael, is it Carita? Is that how you pronounce it? So Angelina Jolie is she's a veteran firefighter and smoke jumper. The people who drop down to combat forest fires. When we first meet her, she's clearly like a wild card. She's got what appears to be a death wish. Very early on, everyone says, "Oh, you're not going to do something crazy now, are you?" And then she immediately does something crazy. She jumps off the back of a truck with a parachute, which is fairly crazy. She's been sent to spend a season alone in a fire tower. Obviously, as a kind of disciplinary thing because something's happened, and it quickly becomes apparent that she has demons of her own, which are that she has a memory of a fire that got out of hand, that she misjudged the wind, and she now blames herself for. And then through a string of, frankly, not entirely convincing plot contortions, her path ends up crossing with that of a young boy who is on the run and lost in the woods after his father has been targeted by two very sinister hitmen, played by Aidan Gillen and Nicholas Hoult. And we know they're sinister because we meet them in the first 5 minutes of the film and they blow a house up with, scant regard for who's in it or who's around it. And now they're coming for this young kid, which puts Hannah in a tight spot, but also perhaps offers her the possibility of redemption. Here's a clip.
Did you see their faces? Yeah. Come here. What? Is that them?
That's them.
Get under the bed.
We can't stay here.
I know. Get under the bed.
When she says that, then we should say, yeah, it's Aidan Gillen from The Wire and Nicholas Hoult, who looks a lot more sinister than usually. So, I mean, there are so many cliches in this. The troubled character, got guilt in their past, they're a wild card, they're confronted with a situation which rather neatly allows them the chance to either run away from or to confront old fears. There's the off-the-peg bad guys who just seem to be utterly psychotic. I mean, they do nothing other than kill people ruthlessly whilst looking slightly cross. There's the child in danger. There's the pregnant mother in danger. There's everything brought together with a big fire. So the cliches are numerous. That said, central character is a woman. Jolie is, tougher and, more out there than her male counterparts. And I mean, obviously she's, done many action movies and she can command the genre, rather well. There's a reason why she keeps doing these things because she's actually pretty good at it. It's a film in which you get a character who looks like they're being set up as somebody who is, going to have to be saved, like a pregnant wife. And then the film does something else with that. I don't want to sort of give plot spoilers away, but it will constantly sort of wrong foot you as to who will need to be saved by whom, from whom. I mean, it is not a film which consists of a bunch of men rushing to save the day. It's quite the opposite. There are some quite tense sequences, and there's a good bit of old, fiery spectacle, which in the cinema is, that's kind of that's designed for. My feeling when I was watching it, I mean, interestingly enough, it's a 15 certificate film. I wasn't sure when I was watching it whether it was 15 or 12, but because it is 15, because there is some sort of, some violence. And I think the BBFC report says, yes, stabbings, prolonged scenes of gun threat, strong, bloody aftermath detail, that kind of stuff. So yes, it is. But what it reminded me of, I thought if it was around the kind of time that I was going to the ABC Turnpike Lane to watch Towering Inferno or to watch Earthquake, I think I would have kind of really enjoyed it. It's very, very off the peg. It's very, very by numbers and ticking all the genre boxes. And, the cliches sometimes become too much, but it is what it is. It's a bit of popcorn entertainment that is doing some little subversive things around the edges of it. And it's certainly not bad. It's not great, but it's certainly not bad.